let's just have a chat, man. I've been excited to get to know you, man. I love your stuff, and I really wanted to meet you. So somebody wants to watch, it's fine. Someone doesn't, that's fine.
Some people will join at some point, probably 10. Cool. Oh, there's already 2. And that's impressive.
They heard about me. They're like, oh my God, someone's probably on there. Let's run over there. It's the crypto fact. I dreamt of this last night.
I was actually a little bit stressed. I was a little bit stressed talking
Why,
to
man?
you. I don't know. It's the first official live I'm going to do. Right. And you're like quite a veteran.
There's some people that can get the camera better on than I can. Like,
and also, I was pushing you to do it as early as possible. That's because I get so anxious in the evening. So if you would do it too late, I'm like, I would be freaking out because I go to bed at 10 because I'm scared of the night. Like,
really?
It's a long story. It's a very long story.
Yeah.
But we can leave it for later. But getting back to your chemo, because you, Paul, you are Greek, right?
Yes, I'm Greek.
You have a cancer. Hey, Miss Reddy, you have a cancer. Yeah. And what kind of cancer it is?
Aggressive non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Could you tell?
Blood, it's everywhere. it's worse than leukemia.
Okay. So you dying?
My survival rate for the next 5 years is 60%, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna die, man. I'm gonna be right here. I
shouldn't say that, but yeah, about the chemo.
No, you can say whatever you want, dude. It's fine. I actually like people that speak without thinking. So in 2016 was the first time I realized I had cancer after a blood clot, which almost killed me. Mm-hmm. I went to the hospital, biopsies came back, and I had aggressive non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. They rushed me straight to chemotherapy. I had chemotherapy, I think, for the next 6 months or so, and then I had the bone marrow transplant, which is they took my blood, they basically they put me to zero, which means pallets, white cells, everything zero in a room, which nobody allowed to come in except like very special clothing and stuff. They made everything to zero. Then they took the newborn cells.
The zero, I will stop you. Zero, I understand, is the room that is like very clean because your immunity is completely fucked up and anything can kill you. Yeah.
So then they took these cells, they froze them, or they did this a little bit before that actually. They put me into that room, made me zero again, but even more, and then put these little cells back into me. So that took about a month and something. I remember it was my birthday. And then basically I did it. It was in 5 years you'll be cured, maybe, and then you can continue your life. Unfortunately, last year towards the end of November, October, I noticed some puffiness in my eyes. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was my eyes. And then I also noticed a little bump. I figured it's a cut from shaving because I shave. Guys shave.
I had some more here.
Yeah, and it turned out that this grew into 2 big lymphs, 1.4 centimeters and 2.6. And my eyes were really puffy. They're better now, but they were really puffy. That was because it spread everywhere. So I had like non-Hodgkin's lymphoma to mandias everywhere, like huge amounts of everything. Anyway, went to the doctor and I got approved for Imbruvica this time. It just came to Greece instead of chemotherapy, which literally works straight away. Of course, I combined it with pray, nutrition, and exercise, but in positive mental, I'm a very positive person. It works straight away. So fortunately, my body seems to be able to handle it. Not everybody can handle it. So I'm going to continue with this until I get another bone marrow transplant, which will have to be from someone else this time, maybe my sister or someone else. But that's kind of dangerous. It's worse than the autonomous I did. But there's another new method that's coming to Greece, and I'm trying to keep going until it comes. They take your cells, they reprogram your cells, they put them back into you, and those cells fight and kill cancer. Which is really cool.
How is the therapy called? Is it like
I don't know. I can't remember.
I'm trying to follow. Is like SART therapy, CAR-T, or something like this?
Maybe.
Because there is so many immunotherapies now.
Yeah, it never was. It never existed before. Like 5 years ago, it didn't exist. 5 years ago, 10 years ago, bone marrow transplant didn't exist. I would have been dead. Like the doctor told me, if you came 5 years ago with cancer, your chances will not. This type of cancer, your chances will not be good. Anyway, I was living in Poland. After I got better, I came to Poland. I lived in Poland for a while in Gliwice. And unfortunately, when I came back to Greece, my mother had cancer. My sister had cancer. My dad had problems with his heart. My sister died. Then my mother died. My dad had heart attacks. And now I'm taking care of him. He has 3 times a week. He gets he's getting his blood. What's it called, man? The thing when you go and you put this shit here and you change your blood and
blood transfusion.
Not transfusion. It's the one that cleans your blood from water.
I don't know.
I can't remember. Anyway, he's better now, but he's got a lot of issues. Anyway, it is what it is. But the good thing, I did a lot of work throughout these 5 years. I've been struggling, man, and that's a message I think anybody could take if you want to succeed, whether it's in cryptocurrency, whether it's in graphic designing, whether it's, I checked you out, by the way, I didn't know you did that stuff, whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's entrepreneurship, doesn't really matter. It's all mindset, and you will have struggles, hopefully not as bad as mine, but you have to go through them. You have to keep on going. You have to continue and grab destiny by its neck and make it yours, right?
I'm impressed how you stay positive. Like you said, your sister died. My family was pretty bad with cancer as well, and as we know, like it's actually genetic, so some families are most affected by cancer. My grandma and both grandmas, grandfather, my uncle, my mother, father, so my other grandfather died of cancer. So there is high chances I will die of cancer. I will try to live as healthy as possible, and hopefully I will not get the cancer because I'm not as positive as you. So like that's why I was are you gonna die? Because if I would have a cancer, I'm like, I'm going to die. How I'm going to sleep at night with this thought? I know cancer now. I know cancer is not the death sentence.
No, it's not.
But for someone who could be negative, this is how it sounds, right?
Yeah, I went through that a couple of times, man. But you have no choice. You'll be surprised how much you can handle once you have to handle it, right? Yeah. So you'll be surprised. You can do a lot more than you think you can do if you have no choice. Now, the way I see it, whether you're negative or whether you're positive, you're going through the same shit, and you have more chances of being positive. So you might as well be positive for yourself and everybody else around you. Because guess what? If you're negative, nothing's going to happen. When I first got cancer, just so you can understand, I wrote 2 books. I wrote Success IAO, which is probably the best book I've ever written, with the most stupid title I could think of at the time. And I also wrote The Closers Part 3, right there, with Ben Gay III. He's a living legend. He's one of the best trainers in the world. He was with Zig Ziglar, Napoleon Hill, and so on. I started my first YouTube channel, Paul Democracy, my entrepreneurship channel. I did a lot of other projects. I lost a lot of money, obviously, before that, because a lot of things went to shit. But that doesn't matter. But I wanted to either to win time, to make sure I don't have to start from zero once I get better, or leave something behind me in case I didn't. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I always said that if I survived and get old with my friends, cancer was the best thing that ever happened to me. And the reason it was the best thing that could ever happen to me was because it gave me a purpose and a higher vision, and maybe do a promise to help people succeed, and help people succeed. And that's why you see my channel is very cryptopreneurship style of a channel, if you will. So that's the story anyway.
I have the answer why you wrote so many books. I will ask you, send me and sign them for me. I can pay them for you. I can pay for them, but it would be great to get signed books from you.
I have quite a few, man, and there's more coming out. Like I don't know if you want all of them. What are you interested in? These are all mine.
You can send all of them, or maybe not. Send me the best ones, because it will be stupid if I have all of your books. It will be just weird, right? So send me like 2 signed books or 3.
Okay. All right.
Something not necessarily on investing, but something maybe that you are more emotionally attached. That's something.
I'll send you my first book for sure. It also goes through my story with panic attacks and agoraphobia in the past. So
yeah, because you mentioned, I remember you mentioned this on my channel. So I do have some back and forths with mental health. I hasn't had any life-threatening disease, because luckily, like when it comes to mental health, unless you kill yourself, it's not deadly disease. Yeah. So that's the good part of it.
Or you pick up your girlfriend and she kills you, but that's the
difference. Yeah. Well, you can have the crazy girlfriend. That's that's the thing. But yeah, like I now I know more, because I didn't research so much about you. I watched some of your videos, but I didn't research your story. So I know why you're doing so much, you know? And I don't even know where to start, but I'm going to go back, because you said when I made the video, when I was making like fun of people, and you know, I'm just a troll. I'm calling myself troll because me myself, you know, I'm actually like crypto believer. I buy crypto, I invest, I win, I lose, or something like this. So it's not necessarily I'm hating on crypto, but I do believe a big part of the YouTube is just funny, like the way people talk about crypto. But you said there, like, you're not right with everything. I don't agree with everything. I wonder if you have something. What did I say you wouldn't agree?
I think it was along the lines of saying that the big YouTubers, they're always trying to scam people. And my argument is the smaller people are. Not you. Don't get me wrong, but smaller are. And I will, let me help you channel out a second. Let me just make sure that this looks good, because I can see already the light is not that good here. Let me
I cover most of my sun, and I use this one, but it's still not perfect.
Well,
I use the lamp as well, but it looks like I don't use. So
let me make this more YouTuber-ish for you.
It's fine. My channel look like complete shit. So
man, I like your channel, man.
Thank you. I'm surprised. I'm so happy with 1,000 subscribers. You know, it's not my first one. By the way,
I know. I read that you have you had multiple channels, and you were doing other channels. I saw the story, man. I've been following your video. You know what? It's funny. When I first saw your video, I thought it was complete shit. I'm like, oh my God, who the fuck is this guy? And then, sorry for swearing, by the way. I'm like,
it's fine.
Something grabbed my attention. Something kept me listening, and then I found myself laughing a couple of times. And I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. So a lot of times I'm driving and I'm going places, because I don't have a lot of time. Obviously, I work a lot, but I like doing a lot of trips and do. That's why you see videos in different places of Greece every weekend almost. So I like driving, and what I do is I'll put like I'll watch the videos, I'll watch seminars, I'll watch audiobooks and stuff like that. And I found myself listening to you, or when I'm relaxing and eating on my desk, because I always eat on my desk because I'm working on my desk a lot. I find myself listening to you sometimes. I'm like, hey, you know, I enjoy listening to you.
Thank you.
And yeah. So when I was first starting out on YouTube, and no one really knew about my cancer. Or they did, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I had a small channel. I had maybe like 70 or 80 subscribers, and this guy and I reached out to do interviews with different really big YouTubers. One of them was Nick Nimmin. Right now I think he has like over 500,000 subscribers as a YouTube consultant. I reached out to him and I said, you know, I want to do an interview. Everybody was recommending go to, you know, YouTubers your size. I was like, no, I'm going straight to the top. Think big, right? So I got all these big YouTubers interviewing them on my small 80 subscriber, 100 subscriber channel, like Nick Nimmin, the chart guys back then, soon after, and other people. And I remember Nick gave me a big chance because I was very small, 70, 80 people who saw some of my videos, and he's like, you know, it helped me out a lot. And that's why I reached out to him. I'm like, listen, hey, come on, let's do this. You have a good channel. It's fun. It's funny. This is going to be fun. Let's do it. Let's do this. And I reached out to you for you to put me on your channel. So just want to let everybody know that here. I see a couple of people here already.
Yeah, I didn't let them know. Like they stay quiet. Usually they talk more, but maybe they are listening. So the reason why I'm talking to you now, because one of the first videos that I make, how I believe crypto YouTubers manipulate you or something like this, and it was about the BitBoy promoting APY finance, and it's been maybe a month after, because when I was making this video, I had like 10 subscribers, and I was making these videos because when I started making these videos, my friends would talk to me, hey, you seem to be quite natural for the camera, like you fluent talking to the camera and stuff like this, and it's quite funny, but also it's quite funny apparently the way I talk. Many of my English-speaking friends always laugh at me because I form the sentences in a weird way. So they sometimes keep laughing at me because they think I'm not serious, but I'm actually serious. This is the way I talk. And this video, month later, maybe it picked up.
Yeah.
And suddenly it started trading. It got like 1,000 views within a week. And around this time, you also saw this video.
I must have given you 500 subscribers, by the way, because I was.
You gave me some because the people were commenting that they come from Crypto Factor, and I'm like, sorry for this. I didn't know. Now I watch a little bit more videos overall, and I'm exploring because I need to make the content. And I was like, Crypto Factor, and I start watching your video, and I start watching your video, and I got so scared. I got so.
The one I sent you, when I'm coming, I'm like, hey man, and I called you out. I was having some fun. I'm like, a lot of people.
I'm like, I understand, but I don't want the war. I don't want to fight with anyone. And then you were like, oh, okay, it's fine. I was like, but he could use some of like my stupid face, and you put like my professional image. I'm like, oh, that's quite nice, you know. Like you could use some like but you use good image. So this is how I heard of you, and you commented a few times, and we were in touch, and we planned to make this live for a while. And a few days ago, we scheduled this for the evening time, and I was trying to push, can we do a little bit earlier, because on the evenings I usually don't do anything because my head might spike too much in the evening time, and it's just like weird, let's say weird sort of being weird person. This is but here we are talking together. And in this video I actually said you don't agree with anything I said, and I checked your channel, and you spoke with BitBoy. I don't know if you're a friend of BitBoy. Maybe you have his WhatsApp. So
I have his Telegram.
Yeah, so you know a little bit more, and I was quite unpleasant to BitBoy on my channel, and there's even more. So you said like the big YouTubers dump on the. So yeah, the slightly smaller ones are actually the worst shit.
Yes, they are.
This is the worst shit, and this is so many channels that I want to take on, because I saw the channels that appeared 3 months ago. It doesn't matter. My channel appeared 3 months ago. But they started, and it was like February, March. And this was crazy month. The NFTs were booming every week, 300% or something. And these people jump on the wagon, and their thumbnails was everything 300%, 1,000%. And suddenly 30,000 subscribers, and every day just pumping their backs. So of course there are worse people. This is people who yet didn't get sponsorship. They get maybe 10,000 subscribers, and they get the sponsorships or bags from the shittest project, and these are willing to
get a lot of offers. As soon as you hit 10,000 subscribers, my inbox is full. But you have to understand, if you want to, what I recommend you do is, because we've talked about cancer before and all that stuff, maybe you can cut some parts out of the questions on crypto, and you can use them as standalone videos, or make a smaller video with everything in point, because it's important. So once you hit 10,000 subscribers, you're going to get a shitload of offers even before that. Let me tell you something about BitBoy Crypto and large YouTubers. And I'm not here to defend BitBoy Crypto. I don't give a shit. You can slam him all you want. I like him, but that doesn't mean I'm married to him or his lawyer. I lost my train of thought. Okay, something about me you might not know. I'm not a crypto YouTuber. I have a crypto YouTube channel. Obviously, I have a sales marketing channel as well.
Yeah, you are that guy. You are the marketing guy, I believe.
I am official. I'm the head of marketing of a fully regulated and licensed exchange, CoinMetro, right? Which that's number one. And
so
I'm
you're wealthy guy. You wealthy guy.
And I'm also in higher manager of Mintable.app, since you were talking about NFTs earlier on.
Do you want to sponsor my channel?
I guess I'll think about it. I think I already have. But
free books, something, maybe free cap, some gadgets, T-shirts.
It's funny because there was this guy called Tyler something, and they have this show called The Money Morons, and they were talking about SafeMoon all the time. And I literally went there and did a super chat of $70 and tell me, here, use this to buy some real crypto when you go broke.
Yeah.
And I got a little bit of a thing with Tyler, but I thought it was fun. It was all in good fun. My humor is a bit out there. Sometimes I can't help myself. I'm like a mini Elon Musk without his money. I wish I did. Anyway, but big YouTubers, let me give you an example why I said about my job titles. We wanted to use BitBoy crypto in a couple of projects, and he said yes to some, and he denied some. And the ones he denies crypto exchanges, for example, because there's uncertainty, even though I was part of one. And it was all for example, NFTs and so on. And this has happened in the past. I've heard this. So it's not like they just accept anything. They do accept projects that they do believe in or have research. Now, the difference between a small YouTuber and a big YouTuber like BitBoy, he has a team that thoroughly checks, unless it's an exchange and they're like, okay, no exchanges, just rules. But he thoroughly checks every project he promotes because he has a reputation at stake. He has money at stake, and he's a multimillionaire. So there's more extensive research going into projects, A, and B, he doesn't really need the money, doesn't need to accept any piece of crap that people throw at him. That said, the fact that the price goes up and goes down after, that's every single thing that's released. Every single project, whether there's a YouTuber behind or not, and we can explain that later on. And of course, you're going to tell some friends, buy this. I'm going to talk about it. That's just obvious. Anybody that thinks contrary, I would do the same thing, right? I tell my friends, if in a little bit of insider trading, if I can, obviously not from another company because it's NDA, but if it was my own shit, of course. But it's not enough to make the price go up like as much as it does. See, there is some YouTubers that have the impact that they had the impact of groups, but 200% on the video. They were yeah, but that's not BitBoy's fault. Yeah. It's just because it's so big, and people like Elon Musk could comment that Dogecoin is the best coin in the world. Everyone bought the fuck out of it. It's not Elon Musk's fault that he has 1.2 million subscribers on Twitter. People now he overdid it at some point. But it's not his fault that people listen. Does that make sense? So it's not BitBoy Crypto's fault that shit pumps after he talks about them. It's not. You know who is dumping? The company and the devs. Not BitBoy. Right?
I'm very glad. Okay, continue because I will. Because they need to get paid. I'm very glad you talk because. No one really said that to me on my channel, so it's nice that you actually oppose the view, and I will respond. Like, you want to add something?
No. Please go ahead. This is a two-way conversation.
Yeah. I don't know. It's such a difficult subject because it's like, as I said, the sponsored video is not the problem itself, and once the bull market starts, it's getting even hotter. Starting from the point, BitBoy is millionaire, and he become millionaire because of the YouTube channel. He more likely did not become, I don't know. So I will say he's more successful.
He was broke and a drug addict, and he got out of it, and he made his career, and then he
very good for him.
Very. I have an interview with him. You should check it out.
Like seriously, very good for. I know you have interview. I didn't watch it all, so. But this is like really good for him. But he become wealthy because of the show he runs.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is, BitBoy is actually not crypto expert. This is for one because he's so busy making his show and people writing the script that I don't think BitBoy is really that knowledgeable. He's very knowledgeable on running the company and the YouTube channel.
Do you want to answer each point individually? Do you want to say everything and I'll try and remember?
Respond.
All right. So when BitBoy Crypto started out, if you watch his early videos, it was a one-man show. And he was the hardest, and he was working so fucking hard, right? Trying to get all
He's still working very hard. Yeah. I'm impressed. He put in 3 videos a day.
He's the hardest working guy. Now,
he barely can do 2 sometimes. It's insane. It's like he worked maybe 15 hours a day. Yeah, like he's hard working.
He used to do it on his own.
Sorry?
So he used to do it on his own. All the research and everything he talked about, he was on his own. The team came after. But guess what happens? When you talk about something and you do interviews and you get interviewed about a certain subject, you learn over time. You have no choice. And a lot of things that he says, he learns. You don't think he has consultants teaching him technical analysis and teaching him what's going on. You think he reads everything. What about his live streams? See, in general, over time, you can't help but to learn. It rubs off on you. He eats, sleeps, and dreams crypto. Right? So even if it was the case that he didn't have knowledge on crypto, over time doing that shit on his own, then having a team which amplifies knowledge, it doesn't take it away. Someone doesn't just become stupid because he has a team, right? That has given him a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge on crypto, right? It's just inevitable. I was doing crypto on my other channel at first. When I started doing the crypto factor, I learned more about crypto. Even though I'm involved, I'm in companies. I've been since 2017. I've been working as a CMO in different projects and so on. I learned more with my channel, right? Because you just have to learn. It's just inevitable. Okay, and I had a background with technical analysis and so on. I know you don't like that, but that's a different story. But yeah, that's my point. That he learned. So even if he was faking it till he made it. He made it. It's not fake anymore. The problem is when you fake it till you make it, and then you don't do it after, which most projects actually are doing. Like there are a lot of projects that fake it till I make it, which is great if they make it. There's a lot of projects that just vanish or dump and don't give a shit. That's where the problem is.
So, great defense. No argument. I'm not that great of the conversator.
You do it fine, man.
like the Hex founder, but we get to it. Sorry, because I watched before we started. I watched before we started because this is so. He was hardworking guy and he learned a lot. And as his channel grew, he started accepting a lot of sponsorships. One of the sponsorship is the leverage trading Bybit.
Are you talking about crypto?
Yeah, he's sponsored by Bybit. That's one. But then
they just have a referral code from what I know.
Oh, so he has referral code.
Everyone has
like
I have a Bybit referral code.
Many people rose on this that it promotes the leverage trading, which is very very dangerous for the people. I never researched into Bybit because I'm not into it. I don't trade.
At Coin Metro, where I'm the CMO, we don't allow leverage trading over 5%. We might put it up to 10%, but no more, because this 100% bullshit is catastrophe. And this is why Binance is having a lot of regulatory problems right now, because they were providing leverage trading. I think they were even doing 120% at some point, which is crazy, over 100%. I don't even know how that's possible. But what happened is leverage trading, and you can't provide financial instruments, without educating your users on how to use them and being responsible with it. And that's why Binance is in a lot of trouble. Well, also because they have no licenses anywhere, not just UK, by the way.
I think in defense of BitBoy, I think he even tried to educate maybe somewhere. I'm not sure, but he tried, but I want to point, I learned that most of the people on YouTube who try to buy crypto, they don't give a shit about it. they will not watch education.
Yeah.
So actually, they're gonna lose. So this is we could discuss where is the morals over here, because people anyway not gonna watch education. So his channel grew. He got a lot of sponsorships, and I know the sponsorships are huge.
Yeah.
I know it from the source.
What's your source?
I would rather not say.
Okay, why? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I because I wouldn't bring like the trouble to someone. Like, I don't want to hide, but
It's fine. I'm being funny. Don't worry about it.
I just so this is like six numbers.
He makes a lot of money. It's no joke. Crypto YouTubers, they make a shit. I know because we pay for them as well in companies I work for.
Yeah.
So yeah, they make a lot of money. That's true.
I just don't understand why sorry, like I need to get my so he make a lot of sponsorships, and at some point he was making this like every week was pumping, and he exactly know that it's going to go up 100%. Now it will not, because it's bear market. People lost the trust, and
you can see it's a bear trend.
Bear trend, sorry, like, but you can see that when people try to shield something, it doesn't work anymore, because it's different momentum. So it was he was very happy, and I don't think he was investing a lot, because to small cap you cannot put more than 100K, because you will not exit. It will be so 20K or something. So it's not really majority of his money. Like, I'm aware of these things, but it was. It was a little too much, and he was paid a lot, and the rhetoric in the video is like, look, I think...
Sorry about this.
It's fine.
I have a pit bull.
It's fine. Bring him in.
You want to meet my pit bull? He just ran. He just ran. Yeah.
So...
it's okay.
Yeah, what was saying? It was like... a lot of this, and everything, one is get excited, and many people get roasted in it. And the rhetoric is, I believe BitBoy wasn't even saying it's sponsored video, which I believe is a crime in US, but I don't give a shit about this. I think he should disclose. Look, I got a lot of money from this project. And I know YouTubers not gonna do it because it's their money. So if someone, the fisherman is not going to promote seaspiracy, that's his bread. Like this, right. I understand this money, but I think they would build the better trust in the community if they would be like, I get a lot of sponsorship. In fact, I'm getting 5 offers daily. And they're like 6 number digits. I don't know.
I think he does, though. I think he does disclose for sponsorship.
And it's like, and I choose few of them.
Yeah.
But I myself, I don't know if they will be successful, because the amount of project that is shielded in few months on YouTube is probably in hundreds. And most of these projects end up completely worthless.
Yeah.
But the people, we know the people do not research, and the people are
you
like,
don't know how
hey,
to research, though. Even you tell me one person knows how to research. So anyone from your audience right there, everyone's like, do your own research, do your own research, do your own research.
Yeah, so that's a little. How? Yeah, so that's right. But it's like, you are told, hey, this project can 100x. But it's March. We are in we just pumped 2,000%.
Yeah, it's insane. Well,
so this is what I'm making fun. I said sponsored videos are fun, but I know they expect you how to promote it, and it's not only BitBoy. BitBoy puts.
Wait. So I don't do, if you notice my channel, I don't do reviews of sponsored videos, very rarely. And when I do, I will say it's sponsored. And usually it will come in an interview point of view, because I want the other person speaking, and usually I challenge them. But the issue is that, no, they don't tell you what to say. You have a choice.
Yeah. So sorry to stop.
You can literally tell them, listen, I'll interview you or I'll talk about your project, but if I shit talk, I shit talk. It's up to you. Even negative publicity is good publicity, by the way. So it really depends on how you handle this. It's not everybody. It's not.
Yeah. Okay. I put it wrongly. Not they tell you what to say, but you took money. You're not gonna shit on them. You want, if you took money from the project, you're more likely not gonna shit on them.
You should really see some of my well, okay, that's me though. You should see some of the emails, what I answer and what I'm willing to say about them if they accept. But I'm not. I don't need the money.
Show me some emails.
I don't need the money, and it's a bit different. Well, I will.
So there is a lot. BeatBoy maybe got, because BeatBoy put the crazy volumes, right? So BeatBoy probably did most of the sponsored videos. He's the biggest YouTube channel right now. But we have Journey, we have Journey. We have there's a lot of them, and you can see when February started or March, all of these channels, all of the projects were the same. They shield. So it's also I also wonder here, why these projects choose this path. This is the question for me. Why they spend so much money, so much resources for one video, when they can use these resources for contests, for games, for engagement, but they decided to choose 5 YouTubers that gonna shield a coin for 2 months. They're gonna pump this 2,000%, and this 2,000% will vanish. Mm-hmm. It will dump more than the projects that were more likely not as shield, the bigger projects, and it might kill your project because it will lose so much trust that you will not be able to get any financing later.
Because of consumer psychology. So basically, and I'm going to use my own method here, but you need social proof. If you ever heard of AIDA or attention, interest, desire, action, my own one is the 5 Ps, which is a spin off the 4 Ps, which I added some things in, which is promise, project, picture, proof, pitch. So you need proof. And what happens is you want to use influencers, or you want to use models, or you want to use whatever. Why? Because let's say, I don't know, Victoria's Secret, okay? It's not, they use beautiful, sexy models, beautiful women, right? See, they appeal to what? The women that either think they look like that, and it's an ego morphing tactic for them to use the same lingerie because they think they are like that, or the ones that want to become like that. Now, branding and marketing is making people want to be attached to the influencer as much as possible, or what they represent. So the same thing goes for other companies like the Marlboro Man. Remember the Marlboro Man? You're a smoker?
Marlboro Man.
Yeah, Marlboro. With a cigarette.
I'm not a smoker now. I used to.
Power, confidence, and so on.
Yeah.
It's a very easy sell. Which man doesn't want power, confidence, women, and so on? So they use consumer psychology, consumer market, to be able to persuade people, and this is social proof. Now, YouTube videos, first of all, video is the most engaging means of the internet right now. I think over 85% of internet communication right now is what? Video. But also it's evergreen content. So over time, this compounds. And when more people talk about your company over time, not only do these videos compound, but smaller YouTubers that feel they have to talk about something as well, start talking about the same product, and it's a spiral effect and so on. So that's why it's worth paying a lot of money to these YouTubers. Now, do some of them do it for pumping and dumping? Of course.
But also paying a lot of money to these big YouTubers. In 2 months, it's gonna vanish. All of the promotion is...
No, it's not. It's evergreen content. Why? Why would it vanish? Well, it's not evergreen, but it's always on YouTube. Does it go away? If I put my company right now, if you put something in YouTube, you'll see different influencers, even if it's a year ago, talking about it. It's still social proof. Plus, don't forget it ranks in Google as well. So you also get Google search. Look at your statistics. You will see, if you look at your stats on YouTube, you will see where your viewers are coming from. And I bet you Google is probably right up there. Like outside YouTube, outside the browse features and all that, you'll see that Google and different other websites bring you some views. Well, imagine for someone like BitBoy Crypto, how many views that brings. Right, so you
BitBoy Crypto is like, when I do BitBoy, my videos are performing a little bit better. But recently, I was not doing BitBoy. I let him go.
No, do what you gotta do to grow, man.
No, but you see, I agree. We agree with many things, but yeah, like as I said, my problem was like how they put it. Like it's the greatest thing you can get. It's like the BitBoy promoting, like many of them promoting some Giro wallet, and it's shit. It's it's project in its infancy. You know, like the people will do so much better by like even buying Ethereum is extremely risky. Extremely risky.
So why do they talk about the Giro wallet? Where is the Giro wallet released? It's releasing under ADA, right? Under Cardano blockchain, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't even know.
Is it Cardano or is it Polkadot? Well, it doesn't really matter. Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
Okay? The details don't really matter. If it's Cardano, just like Solana, Polkadot, but especially Cardano, they're releasing smart contracts soon.
Yes, it's a little late, but it's okay.
Still, they're releasing smart contracts. Now, that said, anything under that ecosystem, built under that ecosystem, should get a lot of traction. Because if you look at what Ethereum has, Ethereum has Uniswap and other coins as well, other cryptocurrencies, right? Which pump like crazy. If you like Binance, once Binance started the smart chain, all these little projects on the Binance started pumping like crazy. The same thing is going to happen to Cardano. So once Cardano releases smart contracts, all these little projects under Cardano, because of the smaller market cap, are going to pump anyway. So maybe their timing was wrong. Maybe they got a few things wrong on that. But the truth is, when Cardano releases smart contracts, Cardano will go up in price. And anything under that umbrella will also go up in price. So it's not a mistake making an investment in something under that umbrella. Maybe they should have explained it a little bit better, right? Or maybe they were just using that information because they knew it's going to go up, just because they didn't want to reveal too much. But that's essentially the reason why something would pump.
You said one thing, that Cardano is going to go up in price if they're going to release smart contracts, which if it will, it's fine. I just want to
not going to go up to $1,000 like people are talking about and all that bullshit.
I just want to put the light to everyone that Cardano market cap is at 50 billion, and at this moment, Cardano as the company doesn't make any profits. Nothing. There's no product. Right. So you need to know what you're buying, and then is some project built quickly. Within. Yeah, go on.
Are they not making money from their token, from buying and selling?
But that's the speculation. I'm asking.
You know how much money you have to pay Polkadot to release on the Polkadot?
Polkadot also doesn't. Yeah, but and this is what we can talk about Polkadot as well.
Let's go back to Cardano real quick, though.
Yeah, so I mean, from their services, right? The Cardano doesn't, whether it's the trading fee or anything, there's no profitable company which is valued at 50 billion. And there is this project Giro wallet that we don't know who the team is, because you go on the page and you have one sentence of the guy who is made into a cartoon, and he looked like from movie Matrix, what the hell are you thinking? Like,
yeah, I'm not into Giro, but
so that's what I'm saying. Most of these projects being shilled look like this, and most of these
some NFTs have been released on Cardano. Diamond balls. I had to say the name. My balls are made of diamonds. Okay, but look, just for the viewers, because I don't want people to go run and buy Cardano. We can talk about it in a second. I don't want everyone who's like, well, let's go with $1,000, because you see all these YouTubers talking shit. Look, I've been in the beginning of the year, I've been saying that Cardano is probably going to be one of the best performing cryptocurrencies in 2021, especially if the bull market continues, right? I'm looking at $4 to $7, me myself. That's when I start taking profits. It can go up to $10. Oh, market cap, no. Well, yeah. Here's the thing with market cap that no one's talking about anywhere on YouTube, and it really surprises me. Everyone is evaluating how much a cryptocurrency can go up using current market cap without taking into account that if the bull market continues, the market cap, the money that comes into the market is going to be a lot more. So it's very possible for Cardano to reach higher, the higher part of that, up to $10. Just like it should be taking market share from other projects like Ethereum, right? Whilst more people are coming in. Right now we're seeing institutions, we're seeing not Grayscale, what was it? Another company saying putting Cardano in its balance sheet and so on. So people don't really, it's like technical analysis. They talk about something like market cap, but they only have one side of the story and don't think that this can grow and change over time. Because it's like saying Bitcoin will never reach 60,000. Look at the market cap. 5 years ago, they would be right. 2 years ago, they would be right. What about now? Right? So more money comes in. Guess what? Market cap can go higher. We're in trillions of dollars now in cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
It's going to go up more.
All it takes is some politician come and say, we ban crypto. Well, which I'm not saying. I know.
Start a war and the stock market will go down.
I know this argument is exactly this sort of argument. Imagine you would buy Cardano a year ago, right? So what?
No, I didn't say that though. Any politician can say we can have a black swan tomorrow and the stock market can go to shit.
But yeah, like I mean, it's huge market cap and it's a lot of money and it's very volatile market. And this is why I have some problem when shilling this project that, and I will stick to Giro Wallet because it's stuck in my head, like from
For me, it sounds like souvlaki. I eat gyros here in Greece.
I don't know what is this.
It's a meat that goes around this thing.
I will come to Greece. I never.
You have to come to Greece, dude.
I'll come to.
We have better food than you. I'm telling you right now. I've lived in Poland for 6 months. We have much better food here.
Greece has probably much better food. We will talk about Polish food. I will roast my own country.
Okay, yeah, because I couldn't. There's one thing I couldn't stand in Poland with the food,
bro.
I don't understand
Polish people think we have great cuisine.
You don't.
What? It's like you never left Poland. You never left Poland. What the fuck you talk about? Polish people are so proud. Like it's really like you would offend them. Like no, your food suck. Did you try pierogi? That's the response, right? Like, but
cheesecake is just unbearable, dude. You have no.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why you make this cheesecake, but you make it with the worst cheese you could possibly choose for a cheesecake.
Like I teach my mom how to make the Basque cheesecake, the burnt cheesecake. We now do foreign cheesecakes. We don't do these soggy, sour cheesecakes because Polish people use like what they use? I don't know. They use a lot of sour stuff. It's not like nice cheesecake, like New York cheesecake. That's a fucking cheesecake.
That's a cheesecake, dude. That said, did you ever go to Gliwice?
Yeah, because I was trying to get to school in Katowice. It is like next door. So I was, but it's like the Silesia. So the people speak with the funny dialect. Some people.
I can't understand any dialect there. I was speaking a little bit of Polish. It's the hardest language. It all sounds Greek to me. It's the hardest language ever.
Some people say like it's difficult. It's hard to judge. Polish people also are very proud of it, and Polish people like to say, "Hey, Polish is most difficult language to learn." But I heard Arabic is far more difficult.
It's not. You get in Arabic. Okay, it's like if I want to say it's salam aleikum, right? It's it's hi, my friend. In Polish it's like cześć. It's like
cześć.
Like it's cześć. Like
jak się masz?
And I think I have, and dobre is good. I remember dobre is good. And I think I have a list of words. I used to speak a little Polish because I noticed that in Gliwice, the older generation, they didn't like to smile a lot. Don't know why you guys don't like to smile.
Yeah.
So I used to make them smile. I used to try and speak Polish to them, and I used to smile at them, and they would be like, they would like be very serious. I'm like, hey, I would do this. My girlfriend would be embarrassed, but they would laugh at me. They would laugh with me, and I had fun. I love Polish people, by the way. I had a lot of fun. I'll be very, very honest.
I love you too. I love you too. We changed the set. We will go back to it. We will go back.
Okay.
I will just.
Yeah, sorry, man.
It's fine. It's fine. Actually, I don't like talking crypto too much. So
I can talk anything you want to talk about, man.
But we would spend too much time talking, so we will do it again. If you will not be bored after. Look, 15 minutes. By the way, Pedram is my friend, and he moved to Cyprus. Sorry, Pedram, that I'm shilling this because he crypto successful, so he left Germany.
Is he Persian?
Yeah, he is. So like you amazing.
Emruz heli gelmez.
We're waiting for a response, Pedram. I'm not gonna put him on the chat because
I lived in Iran for a while. I lived in Tehran for a while. Well, I started business there, and I came back. It's pretty cool.
His background is the Persian, then Germany.
Okay.
So, I mean, when a child, he was a refugee. Sorry, Pedram, for.
I hear his point. It's like it's not that hot actually. Sardas.
I don't know what it means at all.
I told him it's hot in Greece, and he's like, it's not that hot actually. So I'm like, well, is it cold?
I would love to move to these island countries, but I barely handle heat, so I'd love to move out. Actually,
it's very hot
because Hong Kong doesn't want me. But we will talk about this.
If you're ever in Greece, I'll take care of you, man. Come down here. We'll have some fun.
I will come. Maybe this summer.
Cool.
I will force myself. I traveled to Italy. I was very scared to travel because before I would travel much, but then I would stop traveling like since the pandemic started. So I stayed in my parents' bedroom for a year.
I'm not allowed to be around people that are sick, not just with COVID or
anything.
Even just a normal virus, I have to be careful. So but as long as you take care of yourself, we'll make it happen. There's no problem.
So sorry, like many people give me dislikes. I will be wearing this next to you. Wait, Korean KF94. It's awesome. Like very great filtration. This one was tested. I watched the YouTube videos. 99.7. Even it's like over 94, but during the test it was 99.7 filtration efficacy. People will hate me for this, but I don't find around.
We don't give a shit, dude. Man, in Greece, there's a little bit of internal things going on, but I don't give
Once I said I keep the masks under my. I'm obsessed. I ordered so many masks from Korea because they are the best. I asked my mom to wear them because my mom were in supermarket, and she didn't get sick. She got vaccinated. Very glad. So I mentioned like just mask for a moment, and someone was like,
"You already have something fuck masks right there."
Yeah, Pedram. Like we argue so much with him on the masks and the COVID, but that's for the other time. And I mentioned masks, and someone was like, "Oh, I don't like you for the masks. Maybe I want to wear them. Maybe I don't like to smell your breath. Maybe I don't want anything got through for my air."
Or bank, dude.
Or maybe I just want to train my cardio because, in fact, I tell you what, like, which is this?
I can download it.
So during winter time, the masks were mandatory here, even outdoor, right? Which, like, outdoor maybe, but yeah, like I if it is okay, I wear. So I wore the material mask on the bottom because it was getting wet, and I was putting another mask on top. And I go walk every day. Look, we lost one viewer. I mentioned masks and one go.
He'll be back. I'll grab him on my channel.
So I was putting 2 masks, and I walk very fast. And at this point, I read the book about breath by James Nestor about how important is nasal breathing.
Yeah.
So I would walk fast with closed mouth and breathe only by nose in this mask. 1 hour fast walk, you dying. You take off the mask later at home, you feel because you restrict your air, basically. So your cardio, all winter I was doing this, and I start enjoying this. So I start doing this to actually restrict the breathing to train the cardio. I didn't have to run or jog. And through the winter, I actually improved my cardio because of wearing masks, which is like many people will not want to listen this.
That's okay. I see a lot of people doing leathers.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. Look, my dog's just came in.
Hey, you,
He's right
Lord
there.
is King. What is? Oh, hello.
That's Diaz.
Diaz is the name.
Yeah. It means Zeus, basically.
Yo, man, you need to train. It's the same argument like running is bad. When you run, actually you restrict the air because you're unable to breathe as fast. So running is bad, right? Let's see it because we cannot restrict the airflow. Yeah. So
I was used to masks anyway because I used to wear them when I had cancer the first time. So
yeah.
I used to wear them everywhere. So for me, it wasn't really a problem. Neither was for my girlfriend. We were used to it. It wasn't really an issue.
Yeah, like I didn't have problem because I used to live in Hong Kong, and in Hong Kong because of the SARS. So when someone catch a cold, and it's very crowded there, like it's really crowded. So when someone go to work, they work in the bank, they don't take the day off, but they put the mask on and they work in the mask. And actually, my girlfriend cannot get why Europeans don't wear masks. Like she's like, what's the problem? So I'm not gonna like argue with it because it leads to the bad places, but it's like, yeah, I'm just where's the he stopped texting. I'm not going to kick him out. Like, if he will start spamming, then let's see. Like I don't know. Like but yeah, so I didn't have problem. Like, you know, I was in Hong Kong when it started, and when it started, people were scared, so I was wearing the mask, and like I was wearing, and it's not necessarily pleasant, but it doesn't cost me anything. I live with parents, right? So, but we changed this. Let's go back to crypto.
Yeah, man. If anyone has any questions, by the way, please feel free to ask. I love AMAs. I love like people asking questions and stuff like that. And
I always like.
And hit that like button, man. Hit that like button for Marcin here. Hit the like button if you haven't subscribed already. Subscribe to this channel. Awesome. This channel is Crypto Factor approved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Get those likes going.
Smash the like.
Yeah, fuck it up. Like,
yeah.
Like, what's the thing that YouTubers start off their videos? Hit the like button, subscribe down below, share this video, give me a blowjob, and they just keep on going with different call to actions.
There is introduction of Paul. He's from the Crypto Factor channel, so there will be. We will rewind this, but.
Well, here I'll give. How about this?
Go to Crypto Factor. Go to Crypto Factor.
But
Paul is the guy who do a lot of crypto content. He spoke to BitBoy. He knows BitBoy. He has Telegram of BitBoy, and he defends some of the YouTubers in here when we talk. And defend partially. So I was saying like
not all of them.
All of this, I believe many of these crypto projects trying to actually bring not the working product, but they try to also make money. So they use their power. They have some team that look half legit, and they don't have much resources, and they pay in tokens to these crypto YouTubers who pump it. But this project, I believe, are not good at all. And the YouTubers, even they agree, and even if they say, hey, I always check the project, I make sure it's good, it's not necessarily true. They just check, hey, it's not scam. That's the checkup often. And that's how they do. But I want to close this subject. So what I say, because you mentioned before that actually it's not the worst, the YouTubers, but it's the developers itself. So I'm aware of this, and I want to, maybe you will add something to this, because on Telegram, there is many groups, many private groups where are this kind of big wallets who invest into crypto, and they have access to the information because they are connected to all of this. They have access information to when the coin will be shilled. So it's not only that this the YouTubers tell their friends, it's fine. As we talk about, this is completely normal. But there is this Telegram groups with developers, with some shady investors. Well, maybe not shady, with investors. There are marketing groups. So that basically people who connect you to these YouTubers. And finally, when they connect you to this YouTuber and pay a lot of money to this YouTuber, there is information. This marketing group start loading up on the token. Yeah. And then the word goes to these Telegram groups, to these developers, investors who are insiders, and they load up on the token. So this is this bump. Wait, here. This is this bump that you can see often before the video release. Yeah, it's not the friends. The friends will not be able to do that much. This is hundreds of people, probably, maybe less than 100, but this is hundreds of people loading up on the token because they're insiders, and sometimes YouTuber is not even aware of this.
He's not. Usually they're not.
Because the YouTuber only knows that he got paid to make video.
Yeah.
So, and these people who connected to this YouTuber tell to every group. So when the YouTuber load...
and they pay more. They pay more YouTubers as well.
Yeah. So when the YouTuber release the video, all of these insiders, which is marketers, agencies, developers, owners of the project, they dump at the release of the video. This is why you see this sudden dump straight away, because they are ready to sell. They don't wait for 2 days hoping it will go otherwise. They want to make quick profit because that's only what matters. And this is why I'm also surprised, like, why YouTubers do it, because they know, like, now they should know it will happen.
Yeah.
So this is the major issue. Like,
you don't always know it's going to happen, though, do you? Because this is a closed groups. Now, you can suspect it, you can guess it, but you know, all right, let's never do a sponsorship ever again and never get paid as YouTubers. Like, for me, it doesn't matter because I don't do it anyway. But for other YouTubers, that's where they make their money from. You can't just stop promoting or stop your business just because somebody might be scamming or might not be, if you can't find out. Now, do a lot of them do it anyway? Yeah, they do. I'm not going to sit there, as I said, and defend every single YouTuber. I just want to give a different perspective. It's usually the small YouTubers, and it's usually the small cap coins that pump very easily. Look at Safe Shit and Safe Galaxy and what was it, PooCoin and MooCoin and Calcoin. Yeah. My friend actually called me one time and told me he's buying this fucking coin called AquaGold. Why the hell would you buy something called AquaGold? That was the funniest shit ever. So, and these coins are the problem. Now, am I saying SafeMoon is a complete shit? Yes, but I'm not attacking SafeMoon necessarily. I just don't like their tokenomics and black hat marketing. But there are most coins, most cryptocurrencies are either scams or they will become scams and they just don't know it yet because they're faking it till they make it, which is fine if you make it, but what happens if you don't? You're literally investing, when it comes to SafeMoon, you're literally investing in the CEO to make something because there's no purpose or point of SafeMoon even existing. You don't need it. There's no purpose. There's no use case. There isn't, right? Now, is a CEO a scammer? I'm not saying that. He might be taking these funds and he might, cure cancer, which I'd be very grateful for one day, but he might not. So you're basically putting your savings into somebody's faith into someone that you don't know what he's going to do. And when I hear you like, oh, we're getting their own wallet now and they're getting all, yes, so it still doesn't give purpose to they're not solving anything, right? And most cryptocurrencies out there are going to take your money anyway. And even if most cryptocurrencies were legit and they're trying to do something, well, guess what? Most projects, no matter how good they are in business, end up failing anyway. So you're acting like a venture capitalist trying to help people build their dreams, and you're probably going to lose your money in the long run anyway. So I don't have a problem with people gambling because that's what it is. I rather invest in solid projects, right? I'd like to look at technical analysis for what it's worth. Like, it's not like an end all projection, but it does help you know how to get in, get out, see what certain patterns are forming, and so on. You need to be very, very smart about things. So you can have your top 10 coins, you can have your mid caps, and you can have your gamble shots, and take profits from the gamble shots into the mid cap, and the mid cap into the higher cap coins. And hopefully, by the end of the cycle, before the bear market starts, most of your shit will be in Bitcoin, right? And then at the very least, you'll have Bitcoin accumulate over the years. I get bashed a lot for telling people to take profits. Oh, you're taking profits.
I saw some of your videos, and now because I was searching, and I saw a few videos with the title about taking profits, and I was very pleased about this.
Yeah, most people don't. And not only that, they don't. Even if you have 3x, even if it goes 100x the next day, that 3x is still 3x profit, dude. No one ever lost money taking profits.
Yeah, I was so this is funny thing. Back in March, I was making videos. You cannot lose money when you don't invest, and I was warning people.
Well,
I was saying
it's called opportunity.
Inflation and things like this, but it was like from the famous lesson of Peter Lynch, which is one of my favorite investors. And I was warning people about the bubble and stuff like this, and
so did I.
And I didn't cash out.
It makes you feel better.
And Pedram, Pedram, which is my friend, and he was probably much more bullish than me on coins. He cashed out. He said it's because speaking with me, he decided to cash out, and also because I was too greedy. I'm not. I would always say, take the profits, because also when you will find, if you will be able to find the YouTubers' addresses, you can find it. Sometimes you can see they receive some tokens. And this can give you a clue what will be promoted. So let's say I was taking the certain risks that were unnecessary, and I got a little bit burned. Maybe not a little bit, but it's my own fault. It's my own fault. I got too greedy in the process. So, but just I don't want to say I'm the wise guy here. So I'm saying I do mistakes. I get too greedy, and I also I also prey on things when I see opportunity, and I get burned. But I try to be aware and stay grounded, whatever you do. So this is
the problem with investing and taking unnecessary risks with speculation of shit coins, poo coins, whatever you want to call them, is this. It's not the fact that you are obsessed with SafeMoon, Dogecoin, Shiba Coin.
I never bought those.
I'm just giving an example. The problem is that when you do that, when you're trying to make money, you focus on making money from the shit coins, low cap coins, it takes you away from buying and studying cryptocurrencies. And whether you win money or not, you're losing your education, you're losing real investment, you're losing how you're supposed to invest. You're actually damaging yourself because you're becoming a gambler instead of an investor and a studier, if you will. So the problem with these shit coins is it takes your focus away from opportunity and life-changing results, but also being able to work in cryptocurrency, because sooner or later you want to start working, you start a YouTube channel, whatever. That is the biggest problem with shitcoins, not the shitcoins themselves. Okay? So that's really important. That said, I've gambled on SafeMoon. I took my money at 2.5x. I gambled on, what was the other one? Elongate, which I took my money on 8-point-something x. I gambled on a whole bunch of, and if you look at my posts on YouTube, I literally said, don't buy this piece of shit. It's going to go down. I'm taking profits on the way up. I suggest you do the same. Some people listened, made a lot of money. They still thank me today. Some people didn't listen. They hate me. Because when they don't listen, they hate you. Because they think 16,000 subscribers is going to move the market. It's not.
Yeah. It's you need to be big boy big to move the market.
Oh, I'll get there. I'll get there sooner or later.
We can plan your development. I have some advices for you.
Please go ahead.
But at the end, we'll do it at the end. What I wanted to say, just remember, folks, that these crypto projects need to pay salaries to employees. And if they did good funding this year, it might be difficult to survive for a long time for them. So when you hold, they might be slowly bleeding down till they disappear.
They will take profits, and you should take profits.
Yeah.
Don't be greedy, because it's the only way. If you're gonna make money, or look. Oh, by the way, 95% of the people in crypto don't make fucking money, right? All these traders, all these people talking about. I know this firsthand. All these people warning you this, warning you that. They're doing this, they're doing that. They don't get shit, because they're subject to the same FOMO and same psychology, just like you, Marcin, and in part just like me, which didn't take profits. I didn't take enough profits. I took profits, but even I got greedy, and I took a lot less than what I was supposed to and what I planned to take. So most people don't make money, so don't feel bad. Don't think everyone's making millions while you're not, because chances are they're not either. It just looks like they are. They FOMO'd out the wrong. They got out of the wrong one. They got back into the wrong one. Believe me.
I want to learn. I'm watching. Like I bought in crypto in 2017 first time, and I lost, and I learned a lot. And I was quite lucky, because when the pandemic started, I always repeat myself. It was when I was actually buying a lot, and my girlfriend said I was stupid, because back then it looked like it's tragic.
Yeah.
But I had savings, and it was pandemic. I had nothing to do, so I took the gamble, and even I didn't take profits, and it was a lot. But I'm still not down from initial investment. Maybe I will be, but I'm up, and But I did mistakes. And many people does. Many people does. You can't time the market. Like BitBoy will not tell you that when will be the top, because BitBoy sometimes predicts. I understand people expect.
I predict as well, but my predictions my predictions are ballpark predictions, and so far, 95% have been precise. But
I didn't see them. I will check them, and I will make video of them. I'll check them.
We can even talk now.
And this is the perfect time, because it's so hot, man, today. I can't, it's not, we don't have air cons in Poland. Yeah, I know. Nice, cool.
When we talk about what I would do without it, with all these lights.
I don't know how I live without it. And this one making me so hot here.
Why don't you have air conditioners? Because it's probably cold all year. Well, it is cold all year over there.
Yeah, most of the year. But I don't know. Communist people are poor. It's waste of electricity. Who knows what was? And now you can't really. The flats, most of them are not really prepared.
I know, man. For me to find an apartment in Poland, I found an amazing place, by the way. I have pictures on my Facebook and in my Instagram. But I found an amazing place with security doors, and you get magnets to get in. And in Gliwice.
I live in a block.
I don't know.
Block is there like a.
I was living in a better apartment than the CEO.
You know the buildings built in 80s. I live in this, so like look, Jonathan. I don't know. I don't know.
No one knows that. I can tell you a range. I called the 30K bottom as soon as we went on the 45K. I said 30K will be the bottom. We did dip below bottom the 30K. We never closed below 30K. If we do go down under 30K again, that support line will probably get weaker, which may mean we might see 24 to 27K before we go back up. But I also want people not to short of that position. So here's the thing with technical analysis, and this is where people get it wrong. There are ranges. There's a support and there's resistance, and there are probabilities, not facts, not like 100%. And you can say, if that does this, and it might do this, okay, this probability will do that. It's never 100%. That said, technical analysis changes. See, just because 30K supported a few times, doesn't mean it's going to support forever. As a matter of fact, the more it hits, the weaker it gets, right? And this is all based on human psychology, and it is a bit of a prediction market, because it's the best tool an average person has to be able to compete with bigger players. Let me explain why. There's news for the masses and there's news for the classes, right? You will never know the news for the classes. There's a famous saying that says, show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. So if you're a chartist, you don't care about the news, you just look at charts, right? And you get to see patterns and based on historical data, and you're able to see when news will come out before it comes out. That, if you look at technical analysis and then look at the news and do technical analysis only, see where the breakout is, you will see that the news comes out a little bit after about this happened or Elon Musk happened or something happened. Why? For the same reason you see that little bump before that chart goes up for crypto YouTubers. So technical analysis does have its use case if used correctly. And the other mistake is, first of all, most YouTubers don't know about technical analysis. I'm telling you right now, they don't know shit about technical analysis, and I'll tell you why. It takes years to learn technical analysis. It takes at least 2-3 years and a shitload of books. You can't see them now, but a shitload of books and studying and practice to learn technical analysis. It's like driving a car. You can learn the theory in a day, doesn't mean you can drive the next day. You have to get used to it. You have to use it. You have to learn the way it's how to you drive in different weather conditions and so on. So learning charts is like learning music. You don't understand music when you look at it, but once you learn what everything that is, it speaks to you. You can read it, and you read human psychology. But it takes 2-3 years to learn, and it sounds like a long time, but it's not. It takes 6 to 8 years to be a doctor or a lawyer, and you can effectively make more money as an analyst or as a trader if you know technical analyst. But it takes 2-3 years. But I see people doing technical analysis on fucking coins that came out last week or a month ago with no price history. It drives me nuts. I saw a video doing technical analysis on a coin that came out in 3 days. Well, look, we have the initial rise here and then we have support right here at 50%. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what is wrong with you?
These new crypto YouTubers, the new crypto experts, right? They just got sponsorship. They started.
And they believe that shit. Because they saw their favorite YouTuber, they learn a few basics, and then they think that applies. They do not. Be very careful with people that do technical analysis. Really careful. I do basic technical. I used to teach forex trading, like technical analysis in forex, and I used to do stocks with technical analysis, fundamental and technical. I do 80% technical, 20% fundamental. But it's not as simple. They don't know what they're talking about. Most of them don't know what they're talking about. Just trust me. There's 2 people that are good. 2-3 people that are good. Maybe 5. You probably won't watch them anyway because your bias won't let you watch them. Because a lot of them are crypto Bitcoin maximalists, right? But that same technical analysis can apply for other projects that have a history, right? But you won't listen to Tone Vase because he's a Bitcoin maximalist. But Tone Vase is a great chartist. He used to be in Wall Street. He's a derivatives and option trader. I'm going to have him on my channel Sunday morning. I also have him on my channel as an interview. I used to work for him too for a while.
Yeah. There's because we talk about
the chart guys. Amazing technical analysis. The chart guys. Right?
I will be checking.
They live this.
How do you like the thumbnail? Sorry for.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
Let me open it. Give me a second.
Sorry,
I just I love it, dude. I love it. Yeah. You have one of the best thumbnails ever. I saw somebody comment like, "This is the stupidest thumbnail ever." But I think it's really cool.
Perfect. It's perfect.
It's amazing, man. Let me go. See, look, I can see myself. It's so cool. It's surreal. Let me like this video. As a matter of fact, hey, let me share this video real quick, man. Let me share it on my channel.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Wait. Now.
Sometimes it's difficult to find images for thumbnails because they are too small of the size. So I struggle.
You're an amazing guy. I love those thumbnails. I wish
it takes 5 minutes. It's everything is badly cut, but it's so small you can't see it. It's just like quickly, and it's like I have the same background and But I want to change the subject a little bit, if you don't mind.
Can I ask a huge favor? Can I ask a huge, and please do not get mad at this, but I have to drink 4 to 5 liters of water a day because of these stupid pills, and then if I don't go to the bathroom, I will pee on camera. So I'm gonna run. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna get more water, and I will check if my mom came back home, because I think I saw her. I can't hear you.
No one leave. You know, Evan, I think Ivan on text says do some push-ups, do some pull-ups, instead of push-ups, so you can
see this.
Workout. I'll see you guys soon.
I do pull-ups here. I'm just checking if my mom is home. I still have the shorts today. Just 1 minute. Oh, there is no mom home. I'm just gonna get some water. I forgot to make food for myself. Give me a minute. This is like some shit from my childhood. Don't pay attention to it.
You're actually doing pull-ups. It's awesome. That is hilarious, dude.
Oh, you are back.
Yeah, I'm back watching you do pull-ups, man.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. Maybe I could do some more. Maybe
By
I
the
could
way,
do some triceps here. Like
every day, man. Every day.
Yeah. I used to do kickboxing. I used to work out a lot, man. I used to be very athletic. I used to fight. I used to box.
I wish I would be a better fighter. Because, well, I do like half an hour every morning. It just I need to do. If I don't do, I will feel bad. So it's like the routines that keep you sane. Question for you,
Paul: are you cashing out, or are you using some percent strategy? I don't really understand the question. Okay, Paul, are you cashing out, Paul, or are you? No. Okay. So wait. Okay. So I basically swing trade. I don't do like day trading every day. But if I have a certain coin or cryptocurrency and it goes up in value, right? It goes up 2, 3x, 5x, whatever. I'm taking profits in either Bitcoin or USD. But taking profits doesn't mean you cash out. Taking profits means you're getting you're taking a certain amount of that out. You still leave your initial investment in, maybe some more, maybe some less, doesn't really matter, for it to grow. So that way you can use that money to buy a car, or I don't know, go for coffee with your girlfriend, or take her, or for your girlfriend and give it to your girlfriend in general, or oh, she takes it, or you can put it in Bitcoin, and that way you're accumulating wealth. Bitcoin is a store of value. Now, why Bitcoin? A lot of people ask me this. Is because you're a Bitcoin maximalist? No, I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. Bitcoin is the most proven cryptocurrency of all, right? It's a store of value. What that means is, even if it goes down, it will go up again over time. Chances are it will go back up, as we've seen so far in 10 years. We have history. But also, if it goes down, every other shitcoin or other altcoins will go down even more. So now you can buy the dip with Bitcoin. So you can still accumulate more cryptocurrencies using your Bitcoin, but if it goes up, you're still part of the market owning Bitcoin. So if, for example, you are at, right now, you don't know what's going to happen. It might go up, it might go down. It's uncertain times. If you're going to buy cryptocurrency, you probably want to buy Bitcoin and you want a dollar cost average in, because if the market goes up, you're still part of that market. But if it goes down, you can get back those losses by investing your Bitcoin into Ethereum or ADA or something else, if you see the charts line up and potentially will go up again. Because there's always a bounce, never goes straight down, ever. Right? So that's why you should take profit in Bitcoin, basically. And USD, if you want to cash out and use that money to live, which I've been doing. I work, but I also have an expensive lifestyle and a lot of expenses. So I take some profits. Not everyone is a multimillionaire, so I take profits.
This is good advice. I should probably move to Bitcoin at some point because the altcoins bleed a lot, and I experienced that. Luckily, unlike Paul, I live cheap lifestyle, and I don't have many expenses.
Well, you don't have my girlfriend.
I have my girlfriend.
I'm kidding. I love my girlfriend.
Bro,
she's very cool.
You know how lovely. Look, Prada wallet. Do you think I bought it myself? No, my girlfriend. And I say, I don't need anything more. And she's like, I'm gonna buy you Goyard card holder now. I'm okay.
The same thing with my girlfriend, but the other way around. She doesn't know anything, but I'm always doing things for her. I wanted to live a good. She was poor, and she's been through a lot with me. I mean, we're together 7 years. She was with my cancer. We were only 6 months in a relationship when I went through cancer the first time, and she's been with me. And I want to give her a good life, and I want her to be able to study and do whatever she wants. So I'm helping her do that. She still works. She doesn't need to work. She literally does not need to work, but she works, right? So I really respect that, and I want her to have good things. And yeah.
I want to clarify. It's not that like my girlfriend is super rich and I'm like so poor that she buy me
the
stuff.
Dog hasn't left, it's right here.
It just me that I don't need anything, and she changed the things. Like she would buy me the T-shirt, and I wear the T-shirt for 2 years. So like this T-shirt I got from someone. Like so, it's like I just wanted. But yeah, and you said your girlfriend been with you through a lot, and my girlfriend been with me through a lot. So when I started dating. So when I started dating with my girlfriend, I didn't have anything. My girlfriend was from like wealthier family. Like she's from Hong Kong. Everyone in Hong Kong is not everyone, but
most.
So but she stayed with me, and then I had mental health issues, like, and she stayed with me, and I go to her, like, and she always is with me. Like she, like, so, like, I don't know how to say, like, but how much she can go through, like, it's amazing. And we are like 1.5 years apart, and still the same. Like, it's like we spoke, like we speak all the time, and it's like nothing changed. And like not many people can survive long distance, but it's fine. And it's going 5.5 years, so nearly as long, but that like it's close enough that it's similar for me.
How old are you?
30. Finished 30.
I'm 43.
How
old is your girlfriend?
25.
Okay, mine's 28, so they can hang out.
So
when I was about what was it, 5-6 years ago, my nephew was like the same age as my girlfriend. I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, hey, look,
well, mine's still okay. Maybe when I'm older, she's too old. Who knows? Hope she doesn't watch. No, she's like, I'm. Of course, it's a joke. Yeah. Look, guys, you ask many people to Paul, so I don't know if I should let him answer, or I can ask something.
I'll answer.
Okay, and then I want to ask you, because I want to talk about something. So there is a perspective on ETH versus Bitcoin.
Let's start with that one. So Ethereum basically will make you probably give you more gains than Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, in every bull cycle, every bull market, Ethereum always outperforms Bitcoin when it comes to profits. Especially now with Ethereum 2.0, it becomes deflationary. It can do even better. That said, Bitcoin should always be your store of value. Why? Bitcoin. I actually think I coined this phrase. All puns intended. Bitcoin is your spendable store of value. It's like gold, but on the internet, but you can carry it easier and actually spend some of it in parts. But if you want to get more gains, obviously you're going to go into Ethereum. Now, you can get into even more gains the more down you trickle down that market cap, right? But the more potential gains, there's more potential losses. Okay. Now, being the fact that Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin in every bull cycle, but then Bitcoin obviously does better once there's a bear market, will we see this again? More than likely. Will Ethereum being deflationary also become a store of value? Maybe. Could Ethereum be a Bitcoin competitor in a way? Maybe. We don't know this yet. We don't even know if it's going to work yet. So Bitcoin is still your store of value with a 10-year proven history. Ethereum, I think, is very, very good to get into. But yeah, that's my vision. Now, will Ethereum flip Bitcoin? Nah, maybe a little bit, short time. But the truth is, most people will be getting into Bitcoin. And as soon as it starts Ethereum going crazy and then Bitcoin gets boring, that's when Bitcoin will do its thing. That's just speculation, that part, though. But it is based on prior history and market price. So take it as
I like this because I don't like to discuss prices. Probably no. So I like this because you can answer questions of some people.
Of course, I can give price ranges, and they're the same as they were last year and in the beginning of this year. I do see Ethereum in the $5,000 to $7,000 range, and it could possibly go to $10,000 at the peak of the bull run, maybe a little bit more, but it won't. But it shouldn't stick around there too much. Now, can it go to 20,000? Sure, very possible. It might if Bitcoin goes to 200,000, 250,000. Yeah, why not? But I'm taking profits at 10,000. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Right.
Christopher, because I want to ask Paul as well. It's my guest. But why not stablecoin and stake? I mean, you didn't say no, because it's why Bitcoin and not stake DIA? But because they ask you, because you asked Paul about Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
So
because when you stake DIA, it's not going to give you. It's going to give you a stake. It's going to give you a stake, right? You're going to get a reward, but it gives you 3.5% to 4% if you do it on Exodus, maybe a little bit more.
I think Binance do 8 now.
Yeah, but they say it's 8. That changes though.
Yeah.
Right, so it's not standard. Bitcoin is its compounding effect, and if you believe Bitcoin will go up in the future, that will give you the massive gains. I'm not talking about Bitcoin becoming the future money and stuff like that. I'm just talking about massive gains here. So if I'm going to get 4%, how much money are you going to put in DIA to get 4% to make a living, man? To make some good money? Tell me, please. Are you going to put $100,000 into DIA? How much money are you going to make on 4%? Nothing. It's bullshit. Right?
I want to. Okay, go on.
Sorry. So you want to take advantage of Bitcoin. Now you can stake Bitcoin. I do not. I don't like to take my Bitcoin on my wallet. I do stake a couple of coins, a couple of cryptocurrencies. But my main thing is trading in and out, swing trading, and waiting for prices to go up and selling. It's just makes more sense to me.
There's some great DeFi platforms. So I avoid shilling, but not sure if you've heard of Kava, for example. So
Sure.
You can actually borrow stable coins against your Bitcoin. And I think with Kava, you will have the best rates. But of course, you would have to be careful because when you borrow against something, you can get liquidated. So let's say you have 30K in Bitcoin, you do 50%. But even if you do 50%, you will get liquidated if the price will go to 50.
Bear markets tend for Bitcoin to drop 85%, 80 to 85%, and other coins 95%. I would never take a loan out on my Bitcoin.
That's what I'm saying. But you can unlock quickly. So I mean, Kava, you doesn't have to do time lock, but you can change it or unlock quickly.
Yeah, okay.
You can borrow stable coin against that, then you can take this stable coin and you can supply this stable coin to DeFi, but it's really it's a lot to do. And I think many people wouldn't feel comfortable with this. But if you hold the stable coins or anything, I just want to add that staking is reasonable because you need to be financially responsible. If you don't stake your stable coins, you're losing this few percent, even if you do flexible. So if you do stable coins, stake them.
I've had a problem with DAI. Because they would never accept as much DAI as I could or I wanted to buy and sell coins. And when I sent it to certain wallets, it was unusable. So I think it has a long way to go. A lot of these stable coins will go away; they will vanish. people like putting it in USDC, Tether, and these stable coins, but they don't understand the dangerous implications that could happen. I don't like the risk. I'd rather put it in USD if that's the case, and just go buy some stocks or some land or some houses. Staking is great. Just be careful with it. I stake Pancake, believe it or not. I stake ADA. I think I stake Polygon on Binance, but for a locked period. But this is all short. I stake Hex, and I also stake XCM, right? But it's very short term for me, or midterm. It's not long term. Long term for me is Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum. Everything else for me, sooner or later, it will be too volatile.
It's so perfect because you mentioned a few things. We were speaking about the price prediction, and we're speaking about a few things. And you mentioned you stake Hex. And today I made video on.
What is it about? I'm curious.
On Richard Hart, I made the video, and I start checking. And you also spoke to Richard Hart, and I believe you are a friend with Richard Hart, and I think you included him in your book.
Yeah.
And here it is, because if
the one that's coming out, number 2,
the one person that claimed, that spotted that can read the market, the one person that claimed a lot, I don't know because I don't watch him a lot, is actually the Richard Hart. And actually many people ask about Hex, many people ask about Richard Hart, and he's great debater. You said that. I took it from you. Debater. He's amazing at the debating. I think
he has so much knowledge, he will dwarf you.
It's completely pointless. So I made the video. I will be open. I don't really trust. I wouldn't touch Hex, right? I will say this, but it's.
Well, let me tell you what I know.
But I will set in the video. It's pointless to even try to talk to this guy because he is alpha. He's alpha, and his emotional intelligence, the way he can speak,
he's very good.
It's incredible. So even I could go to him and try to accuse him Hex is shit, Hex is whatever.
His knowledge is so strong.
I have no chances. I have no chances. I will give my opinion on Hex, although opinions are worthless. Everyone you do, but I also think that Richard Hart is successful because he built cult-like personality, and his people are very culty. Everything around him is very culty, and that's the strength of the community. So I will let you, if you don't mind, because he's your friend, I believe. So
I know him. We don't golf, but I know him.
Fascinating guy. Fascinating. The hell is this guy? You can research. You will not find anything about his life. Nothing. It's.
Well, you can actually watch my first interview with him, and he talks about his life a lot. Because here's the thing, the crypto factor. I have a focus. Give me a second. Let me just get back to the focus. Sorry. There you go. So the crypto factor, the book, the number 1 and number 2. Let me start by saying this. I've interviewed anybody in crypto, from the pioneers to people mentioned in the white paper. So from Andreas Antonopoulos, Roger Ver, Tone Vays, Richard Hart, Scott Sornetta, which is the grandfather of blockchain, which was mentioned in the white paper 4 times.
Let me stop you here, okay?
Yeah.
Sorry. I wanted to, I don't know how you manage at the beginning of your channel, but I'm not looking for the answer. As you said, Andreas, I will not pronounce his surname, Ivan on Tech. I don't know how you did it, but that's amazing. Now,
thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'll tell you how I did it after. But the interview wasn't about their tokens as much as it was about their journey and how to become successful in crypto. So I looked at the character traits of all of them, interviewed them, then look at the similarities and put it all in a book so that I can present to people, this is how you become successful. It doesn't shield their products, right? It's their thought process, how they think. So it's an entrepreneur's or cryptopreneurs book, if you will. And Richard Hart, so Richard Hart's a great debater. He's also very knowledgeable, and that's why people can't really debate him, except maybe Andreas Antonopoulos, except maybe Kevin Merkel of Coin Metro, which I work with for one of my jobs and so on. They can debate. They're very strong debaters, but it's very hard to debate him because he's very knowledgeable. Now, Hex, I've made a few videos on it. The last time I interviewed Richard Hart, I was gifted from the community Hex tokens. So as soon as they gifted it to me live, I said, okay, since you're gifting me this Hex token, I'll do this. I'll stake the Hex token for a year, 5 years, and 5,555 days, and I'll make a video about it. So that's how I got into staking with Hex. Now, admittingly, it's been going up like crazy. So price doesn't lie. That said, I still need to find a use case for it. Where is Hex trying to be? Because if there's no use case for it or purpose, it's set up like, and I'm not calling it this, but it's set up a bit like a Ponzi scheme. It is, right? And Hex people are going to hate me right now. But you have to understand I'm coming from somewhere where I like Hex. I like Richard Hart. I own Hex, and I even bought a little bit more Hex because I wanted to make a video sooner and see how it works. And there's no lie that Richard Hart contributed and made what Uniswap might be today, because he provided liquidity to Uniswap and everyone went there, and then the Uniswap became famous from Hex. At least that's what's been said. So
I remember my friend was talking me talking about Hex. I wasn't trading on Uniswap yet. Like I was like this centralized exchanges.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck the guy is talking about? And yeah.
So he did a lot of contribution to the world of crypto. And even if Hex isn't all that, if anything, it opened up the path for DeFi and gave the use case of staking, I guess. Like he opened up it does make a lot of sense. Now what Pulse is that's coming out now, I don't know. I'm actually going to interview him again to talk about Pulse and see what that is. And I have a few more interviews coming up. I have Tone Vase on Sunday talking about trading. We were talking about that earlier on. Kevin Merkel again, we might do something together. Then a few more people. I actually have Graffiti Dance coming on. If people watch Twitter, know that girl that keeps on making music videos and dances and
I don't know.
Bitcoin.
You said so many names, and like some I know, some I don't.
Yeah. So anyway, I got a lot of people coming on, but the problem is I have limited time now, because of cancer as well, but also because I work a lot. So unfortunately, I can't make no, that's not a lie. I'll probably do fine and go fine. How I got these people on in a book and on my channel is an interesting story. When I went to Poland to work for Experty as the CMO, we disagreed on many things after a while, different directions. So the first time I quit, second time I got fired.
Okay. But that was good. It was
good because the company didn't continue, went down. Different appeals in marketing. I had a different vision. Believe me, what I did was going to be good, but it doesn't matter. It's beside the point. And then I came back to Greece, and my mother had cancer, my sister had cancer, and all that we were talking about in the beginning of the video. But I was telling them that I can get in touch with crypto influencers and people in general, and that can help us with Experty, but they really didn't believe me because like an expert platform giving advice and stuff like that. So I cold called people like, and it's funny, and cold emailed as well, people like not just in crypto, but people like entrepreneurship channels, like Evan Carmichael is the biggest entrepreneurship YouTube channel in the world. Patrick
Was
Bet
there Roger Ver,
crypto.
the first
So
video?
Patrick Bet David, which was one of the richest people, he's the biggest insurance company in America. Patrick Bet David, Joe Calm, which 15-time best-selling author, but also in crypto. And I started getting all these crypto interviews and decided to make its own book because I wanted to get credibility in crypto so I can advance my career in crypto. So Blaze helped me out in the beginning as well, which is my co-author. Hired an editor to edit my videos down and make it into a book, and I used the book to get more people, and then it was writing another book, and then so people saw the journey, if you will, and basically that's how I did. But you have to understand, I'm a sales and marketing guy. I know how to talk to people and get in touch with people, dude. Right?
Yes,
I know,
because I'm asking because I was making today video like the Richard Hart wouldn't talk to me. But I'm saying like it's pointless for me because he talked to many people. But I'm thinking like I have nothing to say to him, like because he will do the conversation as always, But I would be more interested like of his. I don't care about Hex at all. He's like he looks so cool. He have the earring, the perfect hairline and shit like this. And I mean like. This fascinating guy. Like I don't like Hex at all, and I want to. I will, if you don't mind, I want to say my word because I see at the beginning you got. I don't know if you had this channel before or you really started that heavy, but you even have Ivan on Tech. I don't know the hell it has only 25 views.
Well, those videos were on my original channel, Paul Democritou, which is my entrepreneurship channel. And what I did was I wanted to differentiate my channel with the other. So I just uploaded them on the Crypto Factor just so I can delete them from my other channel. And then I ended up not deleting some of them on this, I can't remember. And then I forgot about the Crypto Factor. And then one day I had a job offer for VP of marketing for a large company. They found me and there was an issue with managing YouTube channels that the tone-based management wasn't enough for them. And I kind of like said, you know what? I got to build a channel and show I can do this on crypto and on YouTube and also help my name. So that's how I started doing Crypto Factor YouTube videos and growing so fast because I took it like personally. I have to grow this. It will help the book anyway, and it will also help my career. So let's just do this and show people how it's done. And that's what I did. And that's how I grew. So I only been working on Crypto Factor properly for the last 6 months or so, maybe less. Maybe less.
Yeah.
Since January.
Yeah, and he grew very fast. I'm impressed. Like I was
myself.
I'm trying to be myself because I feel I'm like this actually. I like talking like this to my friends, and it works. Actually, if you want to have YouTube channel, you actually have to do. Whether if you want to do tutorials, you need to do tutorials of something you know about, right? Because it's natural. People will know it.
You can learn, repeat.
Yeah, that's all. But you need to be passionate about this. Like this is, and if you do some other content, you'll be yourself. Because if you not be yourself, you will be speaking in the weird way. You will be stopping. You will be thinking on what you have to say. That's like this is very difficult to do.
Well, you can use a teleprompter.
Yeah, but I hate it. No one wants to watch TV, right?
Right.
Unless it's Beat Boy Crypto, they still watch. Well, it's the TV show. It's the TV show.
You can use bullet points. You don't have to look. Everything in life, in sales and marketing. I have a book that's coming out called The 5 Ps Method. Okay, I'm writing this out. I'm going to give you a solution for everything you do. Just use the 5 Ps: promise, project, picture, proof, pitch. Okay, so promise is what? Promise is your hook, your angle, what grabs their attention. That's your title and your opening in the video. Tell them what they're going to see and get straight into the meat. Yeah, in this video, I'm going to show you how to, make $1 million, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, or Alex Becker. In the next 30 seconds, I want to show you how to blah, 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 blah. Right? That's your hook. See, I'm already about to get the rest of the. Don't know if you can hear that.
I hear that. I hear that.
All right.
Good headphones from my girlfriend.
Right, cool.
Sorry.
Project is projecting to the end, something to keep them watching till the end, right? So make sure you watch the end of this video, because at the end of the video, you're gonna have a huge bonus. I'm gonna tell you something or reveal something, whatever, that's your bonus. Then it's your picture. And your picture, you have to make them picture your product, picture being in your product, right? So if you go to a hardware store to buy a drill, you're not buying the drill. You're buying the hole in the wall. And you have to make them picture the ease of use to do this and what's in it for them. If you're selling satellite TV, you're not selling documentaries, cartoons, or anything like that. You're selling the smiles on the kids' faces while they're watching the cartoons to the mother and father. Or you're selling, at the end of the day, on a long, hard day, you're selling the mother, the wife and the husband sitting in front of a TV, arm around, watching a movie and having some time together. You're not selling the soccer game, you're selling the beer and the cheering with your friends and so on. That's ads, right? So that's your picture. Then your proof, your social proof. And that's typically where your testimonials come in. On crypto websites, you see where the advisors come in, testimonials and stuff like that. Or you can mention what you did and where you got this information from. And then it's your pitch, and that's what people forget. That's your call to action. Yeah, so subscribe or do whatever you want. So this can be used anywhere, whether it's video, email, landing pages, anything, public speaking. If you learn the 5 Ps, you're done. I'm not going to promote the book for you. I'll send you the 5 Ps. But if you learn the 5 Ps, or you can watch videos on my other channel about the 5 Ps for free. But if you learn the 5 Ps, you can pretty much sell anything to anybody or do anything you want in video and anything. As soon as you adapt it to that. Right? And as for YouTube, start listening to YouTube trainers, Nick Nimmin, Brian G. Johnson, Roberto Blake. Start learning about how to open videos, how to keep engagement, how to do the stats thing, do the basics, find your voice, and you'll be fine. Right? Get straight into the subject. Do engagement. My dog wants to get out. You know that? And you'll be fine. And that's how you grow on any platform, really.
And we also want your Twitter handle.
Sorry?
People want your Twitter handle.
At MC Paul D. MCPAULD. And you might be asking why MC Paul D? Is it from McAfee? No, it isn't. I literally used to be an MC.
But I would say I would say to people, Crypto Factor, like you will find everything there. You don't need to. So I'm sure you're better at putting links in your channel than I am.
I try to keep my channel with my. I think there might be some links there, but I try to keep. If you want to learn more, just go to the. There. 1 second. Oh, now you don't want to go out. You just want to. He took his bowl and he's going, okay. All right. So, yeah, man. I try not to advertise my YouTube channel on other platforms for the simple reason, the algorithm. I don't like people coming in from other channels and then not watching videos because that actually. My dogs.
It's fine. He doesn't bother me unless he bothers you. Like
no, he doesn't. It's just like he made me open the door and he just walked back in.
Completely fine, right? I'm sorry I'm moving so much. I'm trying to place myself.
That's okay. I'm moving with you. I'm opening closing doors.
I'm like moving here and I trying to place myself well in the camera. You can promote. I actually don't care about people promoting themselves in my channel. Actually, I think the only one. I think on the one. Yeah.
See if you like the videos. If you like the videos and if you like me as a person and you connect with me, then subscribe. If not, that's okay. Just watch a couple of videos or don't. But watch a couple of videos. Make sure you like what you see. Then subscribe. You don't need to subscribe to everyone on YouTube that you watch. They're not offended. They don't trust me. But make sure you subscribe to people you like and you like to watch. There's no reason to. I'm not going. Please go subscribe or hit the like button. Yeah, it's stupid.
And soon, when you hit the 50,000 mark, the coin shilling will start.
Whole coin, factor coin.
I
have my own shop. I have all my own merchandise, and I sell my books, and I consult projects.
I will have my own token at some point.
Yeah, do the Marshmallow token.
I have the perfect logo for the token, the rocket head I made the other day. I think it would be the perfect token.
How come you're not working as a graphic designer for a crypto company?
I'm not graphic designer actually. So I'm a retoucher, right?
Yeah.
I'm retoucher. So I retouch skin for editorials, advertorials, for campaigns, for just anything, but focused on the fashion industry. I do it less now because I feel maybe too comfortable. I do. It's fine. I think he wants you, right? He doesn't get attention.
Yeah, he wants to play, go for a walk now. Let me see if I can call his mother real quick. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I'm not going to hold you for much longer.
No, you can hold me, man. I'm having fun. Give me a second. Let me just tell my girlfriend to take him back. It's a good excuse for her to take him for a walk. I hope she doesn't watch this after. Baby, κάνω interview εδώ πέρα και ο σκύλος έχει τρελαθεί να πάει βόλτα, ραβγίζει και δεν ξέρω τι να κάνω. And σου μιλάω live αυτή τη στιγμή σου μιλάω live, με βλέπουν στην κάμερα. So, I came to that shot with him angry about fake ATA. And now I love this guy. Awesome.
Yeah, it's so sorry for misleading you, but I don't really plan to argue on my channel with anyone ever. Even I
don't mind, man.
I wouldn't like to argue with Beat Boy. Even I would like, hey, Beat Boy, like say what you have to say. Like this is it, right? So, what I was saying, I forgot. I will go back to Hex. So like, sorry, it's going back in subject, but like Richard Hart, like I was not paid. Like I heard of this guy for like since last summer. This was when I heard of Hex. Very late, I understand. I was like, this is some scammer, and he looks like it's not crypto. Like I don't know what the fuck is this guy. Like seriously. But so someone told me, hey, it's not a scam because many people try to come at him, and I'm telling, like, I don't know if it's not a scam. Maybe it's Ponzi scheme or something. But I like what I think Ivan on Tech said. He said, I don't think it's a scam, and I don't think it's a good project. And there's nothing about Hex that would be good. This is 50 billion something that doesn't have any utility. Like basically, that's like to me.
Well,
like
someone mentioned something. Hex equals blockchain CD. Bank CDs account for trillions of dollars.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah,
I don't know what.
Is it though? I mean, you know what? There might be a point. I need to talk to. I think I need to talk to my my CEO about that, about CDs. This is area. As I said, it's an interesting situation. I think the best answer I can do is I don't know. All I know is I love Richard Hart, and I made a lot of money. Price doesn't lie. Well, I would suggest if people want to make money, they can do it in Hex. But I
will say to people, I wouldn't do it ever. And it's not because I don't like money, because I listened to the interview and Richard Hart calls people like me idiots or whatever, because it's not like, I understand maybe I would make money, but it's something like I don't believe at all, and I'm not tech guy, but I'm interested in geeky things. And to me, what Hex is, how it advertises itself like a Ponzi scheme. It says, hey, we made 1000x, like, and this stuff. The Richard Hart advertised himself like guru of Scientology church. And he would be very successful. He would be so successful.
He is successful, man. Come on.
In the different areas as well, whatever he would do. So, but what I learned about the Hex, because people were asking me, and I wanted to like give something, like, it's basically, if you like Dogecoin, there is not much difference probably between these two, because you cannot build the apps on Hex. It's like, and you don't know who owns this original origin address. I don't know if Richard Hart made himself a billionaire from this Hex. Probably yes. But this is, if he doesn't plan to make money on you and sell his coins. This is the token that doesn't do anything, and it gained the value because his great persona brought 200,000 people. And if people are buying and not selling, and put this to the stake for 10 years, if you want to lock something for 10 years, like for me, it's a little bit crazy.
I think 10 years is too
but
much.
This is the reason why the price go up, because people love him so much. They don't sell.
I'm staking it for 5,555 days and 5 years. So we'll see when the time comes when I do that review video.
But it's the hex you got. It's the hex you got.
And,
yeah. And is the reward in the hex?
Well, you get like these T-shares and stuff, which I didn't really. You get like, if you keep it, you get extra T-shares, which is, I don't know, 1 million hex or something like that, or 100,000 hex each share.
So the rewards are in hex.
Yes. Well, you trade them into dollars after.
So it's like
it's you can make money from it. And as I told you before, there's certain things I don't like about it, but there's certain things I do like. And if you want to make money, you can make money. T-shirts. People. You
said something like T-shirts. You were saying T-shirts.
Maybe that's about hex.
I think you meant the shares of like in number like the
T-shares, not T-shirts.
Yeah.
Not T-shirts.
So
that would be a use case though.
Yeah, but everything that we now say that is the token, and you get rewarding the token, and it's the community, and it gains the value because people buy it. It sounds like a Ponzi scheme. From our description right now, it sounds like a Ponzi scheme.
Yes, that's something I talked about before. I still have trouble understanding, but at the same time, it did introduce a lot of stuff to crypto. It's weird. I guess it's a gamble to make money.
But also, it's like, I don't know how it would be regulated, because he would claim, but it doesn't matter if it lose value because that's the crypto market, right? But so as long as the cult of hex keep going, it's okay. But once how many people is in it because they believe in Richard Hart or whatever, or how many people is in it for the price? Because if the massive panic would start, I don't know, but like we will see. It couldn't be like it would lose value, but the tokens would be still there, right? So you cannot. So that wouldn't make it a crime technically. That wouldn't make it a crime. So even though it's so spooky, I feel like it's made in the way that it's not breaking the law. So
it's a way to make wealth, which at some point may break, or maybe not, because people might see we're going in. But maybe a use case comes in the future. Maybe in the future, there's a use case that comes.
I don't know if you can improve. Like suddenly, hey, Hex introduced the smart contracts.
Well, they are building stuff on Hex, or they built for Hex. Maybe it's a layer 2 solution.
I don't even know, because you can't find the team who work on Hex, nothing like this. So I always would have known. Sorry?
It's the community. It's community-based things built on for Hex from the community.
Yeah, it's too much. But I will leave it because it's.
I can't hate it, man. I can't hate it because
I was saying, like,
Richard Hart has done. I can't hate it.
And you are a friend of Richard Hart, and
I know him. I'm not a friend. I don't play golf with him, but I learned a lot from him. And again, I have to appreciate the fact that he gave me his time when I was a very small YouTuber on my other channel. No one knew me in crypto. But also, I learned a lot from him as a debater, and he's done a lot for Bitcoin in general. Don't forget that Richard Hart was there since 2013 or before.
I didn't know that, so I don't know much of his history.
He was talking about, but he was a Bitcoin activist almost, right? So he brought a lot of people into crypto. Hex brought a lot of people into crypto. If you think about it, and now that doesn't justify if it's a Ponzi or not, but I'm just saying, I have respect for
insane marketing. Like
Tone Vase is a friend of mine. Like like Tone Vase, I consider him a friend. There's certain people I consider friends. Most people I just know, and we have mutual respect. It's not. I told you, I'm not anybody's lawyer. I'm not anybody. No one's my wife. Helicopters go. Probably Hex Army.
Are you close to airport?
No, but I mean, I don't know.
It's fine. It's not that the sound is not that strong. Okay, yeah, like we agree. Richard Hart, massive alpha, the lion of the pack.
Lots to learn.
Like interesting. Like I'm fascinated by interesting people. This is like, but so the way he speak, the way he built the aura around him, this is more fascinating. Like
the interview I did with him, you'll learn a lot because I really got into his life. And
so I was watching
a 6-hour interview, dude.
So this one is 4 hours. The one I was watching,
and
the other one, it's 6. And this guy can, like, I saw this guy doing 8-hour live streams. The fuck is wrong with you? It's like, so much, too much. It's so hard to talk for 8 hours, but he can do it. So
there's been others, but not in crypto. Like Nick Nimmin, I think, did 8 or 10 hours straight with live stream.
Yeah, but he did this
all
effortlessly.
The time.
Effortlessly. It's like, let's talk about Polish cuisine.
Let's talk about Polish cuisine, yes.
So,
you don't have any coffee.
Man, I make my own coffee in the coffee.
There is a coffee I like there.
I make in the mocha. I order my own beans and I brew my own coffee every single day, and I drink one coffee a day. And if I need second one, I drink decaf. But I make the good coffee. But you want the coffee? Go to Italy or Greece. I haven't been to Greece, but I imagine you probably have the good.
Yeah,
coffee.
We do. But in Poland, in Gliwice, I remember this. There was 2 restaurants I used to love going to. One was the Sylvia Hotel, and I liked the Sylvia Hotel. That's when I first went to Poland. That's where I stayed for a while. I really liked their restaurant, and there is something I liked in Poland, and it's a soup. I can't remember what was in it though, but there was a soup. It's a national.
What's inside?
Soup. That's what I'm trying to remember. It's like a Gliwice thing though. It's like a certain area that's the soup is famous in. It's not like a Polish thing. It's an area thing, and I really like that fucking soup. That was good.
We eat a lot of soups. Yeah, like this watery soups. I think you don't eat the watery soups, more like a cream.
There was meat in there. There was potatoes in there. There was
Żurek.
I think that was it.
It's popular everywhere, but yeah. Is some eggs inside?
Yes, exactly. When it's cold, that shit's really good, dude.
Yeah. That's it.
I miss that. I can eat that all the time.
My girlfriend liked the chicken soup, which is called rosu. So it's like you cook the chicken with the kind of macaroni. It's like on the fat, the yellow color. Like the it's perfect for winter. I'm not. So
sausages. You guys got great sausages.
Yeah, the sausages, but like the one thing about the Polish people don't really know cuisine, and it's so weird because when my sister, my family, my sister, my brother-in-law would visit me in Hong Kong, Polish people hate foreign food. They think the foreign food is weird.
Yeah.
Seriously, Polish people think the Polish food is the best, like potatoes, pork chop, overcooked meat. They think that's the correct food. So they go overseas and they think we need to introduce the people to our cuisine because this food is so weird.
Yeah.
But one thing that traveling taught me, one thing that living in Hong Kong taught me, I didn't know till I started dating with my girlfriend that chicken's supposed to be moist. So soft when you eat, because I eat the dry chicken all my life.
And your fish, man, what's up with the fish in Tesco's in Poland, man? There's some fucked up fish there. I like fishing. One of my hobbies is fishing, so I got it, but your fish there tastes like not fish.
It's like pickled fish, herring.
There's different fish which I can't eat.
Yeah, horrible fishes, man. But luckily we international now salmon. It's
salmon. Yeah. Okay, salmon is salmon.
You get everything here right now, but
I used to go to Tesco's, and that's where I used to shop Tesco.
Tesco left Poland now.
Oh man,
or live in Poland. Yeah, couldn't compete. We have the Lidls and this.
Again, you have the little one with a little.
And the Biedronka, how is Beetle It's
The
beetle,
little
the red beetle. No, it's the ladybug.
Yeah,
No,
ladybug.
it's the,
I used to go to Tesco all the time.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could survive not without a Tesco there.
yeah. So like I will continue on. So in Hong Kong, the chicken is so moist. Like you bite the chicken like so soft in the flavors. Like Hong Kong, what the best thing about Hong Kong is the food. Everything is about the texture, the dumplings. It's soft. It's and for Polish person it will be disgusting. Then went to Japan and I was hungry. I went to Family Mart, the fucking Family Mart where the food's supposed to be disgusting because it's like market.
Yeah.
It's like the market food. And we ate chicken from this, and it was one of the greatest chicken I ever had. It was dissolving in your mouth. The Wagyu beef, the sushi. This is the cuisine. You go to Italy, they have pasta. The Greece, I imagine tomatoes, salads. So in Hong Kong, I had a friend, and we were talking about Polish cuisine, and he was complaining so much, and he's like, "What's wrong with this overcooked meat in Poland all the time? Like Polish people overcook meat all the time. You go to restaurant, try to order medium rare steak. They will bring you well done. There's no concept of the medium rare steak.
You have to tell them raw, and it's still not raw.
It will be well done. It will be well
but
done.
You go, there was some good restaurants again.
If you will go to like fine dining, really,
that's the only. The Sylvia Hotel, and there was a restaurant across this park. Where I lived, I told you, I got a nice place. There was a park with a pond in there, and there was a restaurant there, and they were really cool. And that's where I used to eat there every day. And then in Sylvia as well. And I had an American friend with me. We used to go together because we used to work together in the companies. But me and him used to hang out Blaze, and we used to go to these two restaurants and vegan restaurants as well.
Vegan restaurants do okay in Poland.
Yeah.
So these are fine.
Because every Wednesday and every Friday I do fasting. I don't eat meat. I don't eat things from animals. It's a religious thing. It's a promise I made. So
which religion?
I'm Greek Orthodox. But the easiest way for people to understand on Wednesdays and Fridays what you're supposed to eat and what not supposed to eat, you just tell them you're vegan, and it's the easiest way. So I used to go to this vegan restaurant and have these burgers and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
It's cool you mentioned fasting. I do intermittent fasting for 3 years.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot.
It helped me. So I don't eat till 1 p.m. every day. And so the reason why I wanted to do that, I eat. So I'm horrible. Like I live by a little like a prisoner by the schedule every day. And I have troubles changing it. It's I get nervous when I change it now because I did this so much, and and then I get some mental issues. So I try to change it a little bit. But 7 p.m. of my time, I eat dinner. So I start 1 p.m. I dinner at 7 p.m. and this is over. That's why I wanted to schedule this earlier. Of course, we talk now, so I will finish. I will eat something light because I had breakfast at 1 p.m. today.
Are you hungry now?
I don't feel hunger.
Okay.
I don't feel hunger. So, it doesn't mean I never feel hunger. Somehow maybe we talk, so I'm not focused. But this is like, I had a lot of problems with my, sorry if it's boring, but I had the problems with the guts, like the kind of Crohn disease, and there is one more. When I was young, it shouldn't be at your age, and at some point, like I just started experimenting with diets, and I just stopped eating breakfasts, and I feel light. I lost weight, but I also eat I don't overeat carbohydrates probably, and I stay the same weight. Like, so the fasting is intermittent fasting is my way of living. I could easily do one day, like 24 hours.
Well, let me show you something for some inspiration, man. Go to my channel real quick.
Yeah, I have it open.
All right, go to my community page. Maybe you want to show this on camera, by the way. Go to my community and scroll down.
How down?
Until you see a picture of me flexing.
The date?
Okay, that would help, huh? Let me have a look. I didn't think of that. Give me a second.
Is it you with this big muscle?
That is me. And that is me
Wow.
before cancer. Intermittent fasting. No steroids, completely natural. There.
So this is the crypto
Yeah.
factor.
This is me before I got sick, and when I met my girlfriend. I love it before. I met my girlfriend, yeah.
So you were very health conscious.
Yes. Never got sick, very rarely got sick. I used to work out a lot, especially there.
What was your diet then?
I used to do I tried every diet in the book, but that picture, intermittent fasting with high protein, lower carbs.
Yeah, like so I live this way. I loosen myself a little bit. Maybe this is story for the next time because
because it's also getting a little late here. It's like 9:15.
Yeah, sorry for that.
No, it's
like,
all right.
I feel we could
She's
easily
hungry.
we could do 5 hours probably.
I
someday.
could if my girlfriend knew. Tomorrow is very possible because my girlfriend won't be here. But
yeah. But I could talk. So this is the story. But so I'm 185.6. I'm 75 kilograms now this day. I got down to 66, and everyone was saying you look bad. I was like, no, it's fine. It's all fine. But I was also having the mental issues for a prolonged time, and I was losing. So I got down from 73 to like 66, and I was like, it's all fine. And I didn't know that I'm not doing very well. I couldn't sleep. I was nervous. I was unhappy. And this was when I built these crazy schedules for myself that I'm now trying to live from. So, but this is like long stories. I'm not saying I'm some mentally inspiring stories, right? Like, because this is like regular shit.
The live stream you did talking about your life was very inspirational, and I really liked it. I thought it was very interesting.
Thank you. That was the video, but that was very short, but I don't want to talk in the way that like, hey, it was rough, or because I don't want to make.
But it was rough.
Pity.
But it was rough because you have to understand that people that have some, which I don't think you have mental problems. I think you had some mental sessions, if you will. Mm-hmm. But people going through certain things, people don't know how rough it could be for that person. Like for me right now, it's extremely rough if I get a cold, right? And people are like, oh, it's just a cold. It depends on your situation.
Yeah.
So your situation was extremely rough on you and it was inspiring, but people can't see past that. People need to see past that, right? It's it depends on your situation and what you're going through, how hard it's going to hit you. I have cancer right now. Most people would go nuts if they had cancer, right? But it's rougher for other people that don't have a positive mental attitude like I do.
Yeah.
By the way, do you have like a stream deck over there? Like, do you have a stream deck, or do you just use it to your computer or with OBS? What do you use?
I use this Restream software. I got it a few weeks ago to do the live streams. Do you like it? I might get premium. There will be more options. And I can invite up to 10 people. So we actually like this could be big chat. Like I recommend you this because it's comfortable. You also have this whole option.
I use OBS, but I just bought this Stream Deck thing that you can. I don't know if you can see it, but wait.
I used OBS once few years ago. All right, I don't have it. I use computer. Yeah. And when I talk to the guest, you can also share your screen and do all of the stuff. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, like you said it right, because I had a problem. Like, for example, I wouldn't leave home on the evenings, and like someone would like to meet me at 8 p.m. It's early, and I can't. Why? I can't leave home. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, this is like, I can't. Like, what I say, I'm scared. I'm scared to leave home at 8 p.m. It's crazy, right? But like, yeah, it's not big problems. But it was good talk, and maybe we can do once again on you, because like
we should. You should come over to my channel, and and maybe give your point of view to different things. I see someone saying, "I pray to Allah, you will recover from cancer, inshallah."
Yeah,
Shukran.
Mr. Reda joined me sometimes here, so he's from my channel, and he joined me to talk about crypto. So, yeah, good to have this.
Shufad wala masin, shufad wala magnoon. I'm just kidding, man. I'm sorry.
What
very bad Arabic. I think I just called you crazy.
Let's see if Reda can speak a little bit of Arabic, because he's Dutch.
Oh, okay.
I mean, his background, I think, from Morocco, as I remember. But yeah, he probably gets. Yeah,
I know a few. I know a little bit of most of a lot of languages. Obviously, I forget, and I probably kill the pronunciation. But I do what I can. My dog is trying to break in from the window now because my girlfriend stopped him to get into the living room.
May I know where about Greece are you located?
I'm in Rifada in Athens, which is on the beach. This is Athens, like the suburb on the beach, but not on the beach, literally a bit further up with the Gulf. If you look up Rifada Gulf, I'm near the Gulf, very close.
Rifada Gulf.
Yeah, you like it?
No, I will see if I would be in Greece ever,
no, if you definitely hit me up if you are, man.
I don't know why I thought you American or
my accent. I was born in London.
And the other time, actually, I hope you were doing live a few days ago on the beach, and I was like, why some words is like slightly with the accent, with like British something.
Yeah, I get my British.
I was like, but it's not. But it's too soft.
Like I'm talking American.
Just sometimes. It's just sometimes.
Yeah. I'm talking American. And like, oh my God, it's half past tea time. And my British Tourette's just comes out.
Yeah, and it was like, and then you actually Greek, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Actually, I didn't know why you offered me Eastern European time. I thought you actually are in London. And you offer me to speak at this and this time of Eastern European time because you assume I'm from in Eastern European time. I'm like, this guy is teasing on me. What the hell he thinks I live in some Novosibirsk or what? So,
man. All right, man. It's been a great talk. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. I will see if I can cut some beats, but it's over 2 hours. I will put all now, so all will be to watch. And really thank you because you spoke some wise things, and I wish I would talk to you a little bit before, so I could make a little bit earlier. So maybe I would learn also a few things from you. Remember about the signed books. I want them. I want them. I want freshly signed for me.
I will sign one of them. The rest I'm going to send you from Amazon because the pain sending them from here.
No, I don't want you to waste money.
Send me one
Send me one signed book.
Yeah. People ask me for books all the time, and suddenly Amazon packages come back to their house, and like, "When did you say from Amazon?" I'm like, I'm not going to go to the post office.
Yeah, this will
actually no. Wait. I'll send you them signed. I just remembered. No, I'll send you them signed. It's okay. I just remembered I have an assistant.
I love to have this. Do you?
I do. I just sometimes forget. She helps me to organize my stuff and do business, and obviously, like I can use her for certain things as well. Obviously,
we're not on the same level.
I'm not that. It sounds a lot more. It sounds like I'm a lot richer than what I am. Trust me, it does. Obviously, when you work, I work, and it's a long story. But yes, I have an assistant.
We will talk about your work. So many things. Okay, enjoy your evening, and
thank you so much. I appreciate
thank you for your time.
And I appreciate your audience. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for taking the time. Please subscribe to Marcin. I love his channel.
And subscribe to Crypto Factor.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye to you.